Right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Janet, and this is my mom, Maria. We're going to be cooking Mexican tacos, original Mexican tacos, not Taco Bell tacos. We're going to be making salsa verde de aguacate, which is basically a green sauce, a green salsa with avocado. So we're going to be teaching you some secrets, okay? First, we're going to start with making la salsa verde. So we're going to start by boiling 4 cups of water. So you're gonna boil 4 cups of water. And we're gonna put 1 pound of tomatillos or tomates verdes. These are green tomatoes, and they're different from the red ones because there's a peel, so you have to peel them. So the equivalency of a pound is 8 of these. So you're gonna put 8. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So what you do is you rinse them before you put them to boil. So let me go rinse them. So now that we have them rinsed, we're going to add them to the water. We're going to let them boil for 15 minutes. And we have here 2 jalapenos. So these are less spicier. These are bigger than the serrano. There's 2 different types of chiles you can use for the salsa. We're going to use the jalapenos because they're less spicy. We're going to put 2 of them to boil along with the tomatillos.
Okay, mi nombre es María. Ahora vamos a preparar unos tacos mexicanos. Vamos a hacer una salsa verde de aguacate. Ella usó 1 libra de tomate verde, 2 chiles jalapeños o 2 chiles serranos. Pusimos a hervir 4 tazas de agua. Vamos a dejarlos cocinar por 15 minutos hasta que cambie la textura y el color. Y para eso vamos a ocupar 1 diente de ajo. Vamos a ocupar la 4ª parte de una cebolla y vamos a ocupar la 4ª parte de un manojo de cilantro.
So while we're waiting for the tomatillos and the jalapenos to boil, we're going to set aside 1/4 onion. So it's the white onion. So you can cut it up in 1/4. So we're going to use 1/4 of an onion. We're going to use fresh cilantro. We're going to use 1 garlic clove and 1 whole aguacate. So that's going to be once we have the tomatillos ready. So another 15 minutes. So what my mom's doing, she's just peeling the garlic right now. And she's going to slice the onion.
Es la 4ª parte de la cebolla.
So that's 1/4 of an onion. And she's just slicing it up.
Un diente de ajo.
1 garlic clove.
Vamos a usar la 4ª parte de un manojo de cilantro.
So from the bunch of cilantro, we're going to use 1/4 of it, which is 10 to 15 little branches. So she's going to rinse it out.
Se corta la punta de la cola.
So make sure you take the bottom out.
Ahora vamos a licuar el ajo, la cebolla con.
So now we're going to blend the garlic, the onion, and the cilantro with 4 ounces of water.
Vamos a usar sal al gusto.
We're going to use salt to the liking.
Ay,
Usually we use the pinch of salt. But if you like more salt, you can add it, or you can just use the pinch. So there we go. We have the pinch of salt, the cilantro, the onion, and the garlic, and the 4 ounces of water.
Vamos a esperar.
So we're going to put this to the side and wait till the tomatillos are ready. Because you want to blend them all together.
Okay. So, 15 minutos. Los tomates están hirviendo.
So the tomatoes are still boiling. We're gonna start cutting the meat while we wait for the tomatoes. So here we have 3 pounds of meat, beef. We have here the 3 pounds. It's the bottom cut of the beef. Or you can use the London cut tips. So it's 3 pounds. We usually, what we do is we use lime or lemon juice to wash the meat. So we're gonna do that right now. We're going to rinse it off with water and the oil and the lime. So we're gonna cut it in thin slices or strips. The thinner they are, the better. And that's so it can take less time to cook. So that's about an inch and a half to an inch.
Cortamos la carne en trozos pequeños para que se pueda cocinar más rápido.
So we cut the meat in small pieces so it can cook faster.
Estos son los tacos típicos mexicanos.
So these are authentic Mexican tacos. This is the authentic preparation for the tacos. recipe feeds around 7 people. So you can get 4 tacos each person. And let me show you. These are the corn tortillas that we use. You can use flour tortillas, but for the Mexican street tacos, we usually use the corn tortilla. If you're not, if you're cutting down your carbs, I know a lot of people are doing keto at the time, you can use the romaine lettuce to substitute your tortilla, your corn tortilla. Let's see. So we're gonna check the tomatillos. So make sure you cook them at a high temperature. We put them in a high temperature right now because we have an hour to cook. But if you have more time, you can put it on a medium temperature. Right now we have it at high.
Okay.
Okay, so to season the meat, we use beef broth. So we use 2 packages to give that extra flavor. We're gonna put 2 of them in there. We're gonna get a, make sure you get a bigger. So we can mix it better. So in here, we're gonna put 1. We're gonna put the other one. You can put salt to the liking. This contains salt already, but we're going to put another pinch of salt.
Aquí puse 3 libras de carne.
So we have here 3 pounds of meat.
Pusimos dos sobrecitos de sabor de res.
So
Ahora voy a licuar 2 dientes de ajo y la cora de cebolla.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to blend 2 garlic cloves and 1/4 of an onion, white onion. So let's peel the garlic. If you don't want to use the beef flavor, you can add more onion. You can add half an onion instead of 1/4 of an onion, and you can add more garlic if you want to omit the extra beef flavor.
Voy a usar 4 onzas de ajo.
Once again, we're going to use 4 ounces of water to blend.
Lo voy a licuar aproximadamente solo por 40 segundos.
We're going to blend for 40 seconds. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of oil. You can use olive oil. So that's 1. That's 2, 3, and 4. Just so it doesn't stick to the pan. And you can add another tablespoon once it's already in the pan. Okay.
Le pusimos aceite a la carne. Y le vamos a agregar el ajo y la cebolla.
So now we're going to add the garlic and the onion to the meat.
Okay, vamos a mixear esto.
We're going to mix. So if you leave it for an hour or even overnight, it's gonna have a very rich flavor. We're doing it now for the purpose of the instruction, but if you leave it overnight, the flavor would absorb better.
Okay. Si usted la prepara una hora antes, esto le va a agarrar un buen sabor. Entonces, esto lo voy a cocinar ahora. Voy a prender en una cacerola o sartén, voy a prenderlo que esté a fuego alto.
So now we're going to turn on the pan, and we have it here at high temperature.
No le vamos a poner nada de aceite.
We're not gonna put any oil in it because we already have the oil in the meat here.
Okay.
We're gonna wait 5 minutes. While we do that, we're gonna start doing the salsa. So if you can see, the tomatillos are ready. The skin is coming off. So we're gonna add them to the cilantro and the onion and the garlic. So we're gonna add all of them.
Los tomates cambiaron de color y de textura, están más suaves y se ponen de un color más oscuro.
So we're gonna blend this first for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to cut the avocado. We're gonna add it. Make sure you don't throw away the seed, because the trick to having the green salsa with its color is the seed. The seed makes the color stay green. Now we're going to add. So we're gonna blend again.
Okay. Licuamos el tomate, el chile, le agregamos un aguacate, luego tiramos la semilla y la ponemos aquí para que no se ponga negro. Ahora esa es la salsa verde de aguacate para los tacos.
So here we have our salsa verde. We're gonna pour it here. You can have it in the fridge for about 3 days. So it will stay good for 3 days. I'm gonna put this aside.
Tenemos la salsa de aguacate verde. Ahora vamos a empezar a preparar la carne.
So now we're going to begin cooking the meat.
No tiene nada de aceite porque le pusimos aquí. Ahora okay, la vamos a dejar de 25 a 30 minutos. Esto se va a cocinar. La dejamos aquí. Y vamos a bajar un poquito.
So we're gonna cook it for 25 minutes.
La tapamos. Ok. Ahora, en lo que la carne se está cocinando, nosotros vamos a preparar lo que lleva el taco en la parte de arriba.
So now we're gonna let the meat cook. We're going to prepare the toppings for the tacos. So in a traditional Mexican taco, you have cilantro, you have onion, you have lime, and you have radish. So that's the typical, the authentic Mexican taco. And of course, your salsa. So now we're going to cut the following. So we're going to start with the radish. What you do is you're just going to use the red. Okay, we're going to rinse it one more time. Okay.
Vamos a cortar cebolla, cilantro, limón, todo esto. Esto va arriba del taco. ¿Okay?
So while my mom does the onion, I'm going to cut the tip and the bottom of the radish. Oh, we use white onion only because it's sweeter than the yellow, and in my opinion, it makes me cry less. We're gonna take it out. Here.
Cortamos en pedazos pequeños.
We cut it in thin slices. And then we cut again, so they can come into little pieces, little squares. As she's cutting the onions, I'm gonna cut the lines, the lemon, into 4. So we have here 8.
Aquí corté la
Onion.
cebolla. Vamos a cortar los rábanos en pedazos pequeñitos, en slices. Vamos a usar la mitad de un manojo de cilantro.
So now we're going to cut the cilantro.
Siempre
Always get rid of the bottom.
este también se corta en pedazos muy pequeñitos.
So we cut the cilantro very thin, in small thin pieces, because that's going to be the topping for the taco.
Okay. Aquí tenemos cilantro, cebolla, rábanos y limón.
So we have here cilantro, onion, and radish. And we can mix.
Vamos a mover la carne para que no se quede pegada.
So what we're doing is we're stirring the meat. We're moving it around so it's not stuck together. And we still have some more cooking time for it.
Y ya tenemos ahí lo que va arriba del taco, pero nosotros vamos a preparar un pico de gallo, que también en los tacos usted le dicen que si usted quiere pico de gallo, ahí vamos a usar tomate, chile, cebolla.
So now we're going to make pico de gallo. And what you're gonna need is the following. So you're gonna need half an onion. We're gonna need 3 tomatoes, 1 jalapeno, and of course, an avocado.
Todo esto nosotros ya lo tenemos lavado. Okay, vamos a cortar los 3 tomates. En pedazos pequeños. Este es el tomate picado en pedacitos pequeños.
So we have the tomato here, cut in small pieces.
puede usar un chile jalapeño o solamente una parte que sea la mitad.
You can use a jalapeno, a whole jalapeno, or half, if you like.
En pedazos muy pequeñitos también.
So you're gonna cut them in thin slices, small slices.
Yo voy a usar uno completo.
Here we're using a whole.
Esto lo puede usted ir preparando en lo que la carne está cocinando.
You can make this while you wait for your meat. Or you can just
Okay. Voy a cortar la mitad de un manojo de cilantro.
So again, we're gonna use cilantro.
También se le corta siempre mitad. Es una mitad.
So it's about, again, 10 to 15 branches. And like always, we cut the bottom.
Se corta en pedazos pequeños. Vamos a usar también la mitad de una cebolla.
We're gonna use half an onion. Also cut into fine slices.
Este es el pico de gallo. Le vamos a poner un poco de sal.
So this is pico de gallo. So it's tomatoes, jalapeno, cilantro, and white onion. And we're gonna use a little bit of salt to the liking. We're going to squeeze some lemon,
Un poco de limón.
just half, just a half lemon. And you're gonna mix again. And you can use this as your topping too, or as your side salad, whatever you like to, however you like to eat it. So there we have pico. And we have our toppings for our tacos. I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay. So while we wait for our meat to cook, I'm gonna start heating up the tortillas, our corn tortillas. We typically use a comal, but if you don't have a comal, you can use your griddle, or you can use the microwave. So we're gonna start heating up the griddle at 350 degrees. So we're gonna put it at 350. So like I said before, we use corn tortillas to make Mexican street tacos. You will find these at your local, I got these at ShopRite. They're a different brand. It doesn't really matter the brand that you use. What it matters is that it says corn tortilla, so corn tortilla. So we're gonna leave it for a little bit longer. Let's see, a few seconds. So if you're gonna use your microwave, make sure you put 3 tortillas. You wrap it around with paper, with a paper towel. You're gonna wrap it and put 30 seconds in your microwave. So we're gonna do 30 seconds. And then we're gonna flip them over and do another 30 seconds. So I have increased here the temperature to 400 on the griddle. So now I'm gonna flip them over and put them in the microwave again. And add another 30 seconds. So I'm going to show you our comal. This is our comal, this is what we use. So we're gonna heat them up in our comal. All right, now that's nice and hot. We're gonna put our tortillas. So there's the tortillas in the microwave. We're gonna put those to the side. Now we're gonna put our tortillas and our comal. So I'm gonna show you a very authentic Mexican tool that we use to make our salsa. So this is a molcajete. So typically in Mexico, this is where you make your salsa. So we left here one tomatillo. So what you do is you take the little rock and you mush the tomatillo to make your salsa. So you have to go in circular motion. And then of course I had a leftover jalapeno. Let's see if I get the stem out. So what you do is you cut with your hands or use your rock and you twist again. And this is how we make the salsa in Mexico or here at home. But for the purpose being of today's cooking, we use the blender. Okay, but it does have a different taste, a different flavor, a more rich flavor. And if you don't want to boil your tomatillos or your jalapenos, you can also grill them. You can place them on your griddle. or on your comal. Well, in this case, if you have a griddle, you can place it. I must warn you, make sure you have the fan and the windows up because it is a strong smell. So now we're gonna flip our tortillas. And usually, how do you know that tortillas are ready? Is sometimes they pop like a balloon, but these didn't go up like the balloon. But these are ready. And the griddle, it takes more time than the comal. And the ones from the comal are burnt now. So these are from the griddle. And these are from the comal. So you can see that the comal makes that little burn. And then these are from the microwave, which we might put a little bit, like 15 more seconds to them because now they're cold. And wait 15 seconds. So we still have some more time left for the meat.
La carne se cocina en 30 minutos. Nosotros tenemos todo listo. Lo que nosotros usamos fue lo mismo para el pico de gallo y para lo que lleva arriba los tacos. Usamos cilantro, cebolla, tomate, que también lo podemos usar para el pico de gallo y también para ponerle en la parte de arriba, rábanos, cebolla, cilantro y limón. Usamos el tomate, usamos chile verde, ajo, cebolla para la salsa. Y ahorita solamente la carne.
So just a quick recap of what we did today. We made pico de gallo with red tomatoes, cilantro and onion, lime and salt. We made the toppings for the tacos. So it's red radish, onion, and cilantro and lime. And for our salsa verde, it was the tomatillos, the cilantro, the onion, the garlic, the avocado, and again, the tomatillos. So the tomatillos, cilantro, onions, and garlic.
En una hora usted lo puede preparar.
So it really takes an hour for everything to be ready all together. We're just waiting on that meat to be ready. And like I said before, if you are not doing carbs, you can use the romaine lettuce. That's what I use to substitute the tortilla.
Nosotros vemos cuando la carne ya está cocida, es cuando ya no tiene nada de jugo.
So you know the meat is ready when there's no more juice left.
Y si no, usted puede...
Or you can take your thermometer. And you have a cooking thermometer.
A 165 usted ya la puede usar.
So at 175 degrees, it's ready to be eaten. So, let's see.
Le falta un poquito, está a 160. Le falta un poquito.
165.
160. Le falta.
165.
Sí.
So 165, it's going to be ready. It's already at 160. I apologize. So if you have any questions, now is the time where we wait for the meat to be ready. It should be a few more minutes.
Maria and Janet, this is wonderful. We were watching and it was so good.
Oh, thank you.
So much work. It looks like so much work. Do you go through this every time you make this?
Oh yeah, we do this all the time. I think this is the 4th time we make tacos within the last. Yeah, we started our first video in April.
Wow. But
Yeah,
then
then
you make-
churros too. Churros are very time consuming, and this kitchen gets really hot when we make the churros.
oh my goodness. But then when you cook for dinner, is it the same? A regular dinner, you go through all this?
Yes. Well, we don't eat tacos every day, but if we
That's
did,
what right. But for all that work, I would make them eat it for 3 times a week, and that's it, right? It looks so delicious.
Oh, thank you.
So here's what I'm going to do. When you have the recipe, can you email it to me? And,
Oh yeah. I'll
Right?
email it as soon as we are done.
Okay. Yeah, tomorrow is fine. I'll give it to the gentleman that was here. And then when it goes on our Facebook, then I'll have them ready. I'll post the recipe and.
Okay, yeah. So I never hit the record button.
I
No?
did so, but that's okay. No, I did. I'm recording.
Yeah, so if you have it, that's fine. You can upload it. And we're just waiting for the meat to be done. The meat is done. So now we can assemble the tacos. So you can have the finished product in the video.
Cuando la carne ya está cocinada, es cuando ya el aceite le está saliendo, la carne ya está cocinada y vamos a chequearla con el termómetro.
So now we're gonna check again, just to double make sure that the meat is ready. And it turns out that it is now officially ready. And if you don't have a thermometer, when you see that the oil is coming out and there's no more juice, no liquid, but you can notice the difference between the liquid and the oil. So now the meat is ready. Okay, so a trick that we do to have that extra flavor and so that your tortilla is not hard, what we do is we put the tortilla in the meat and we just toss it in there. Get the plate.
¿Okay? Vamos a apagarle a la carne porque ya está
We're
cocida.
gonna turn off the stove.
Ahora voy a cortar un poco de carne.
We're gonna cut the meat into smaller pieces. Okay, that's if you have extra company. You can cut it in smaller pieces.
Y vamos a cortar en pedazos pequeños. Okay. cortamos en pedacitos pequeños para el taco.
So we have here our smaller pieces. You can, okay, so and to top it off, you squeeze your lime in there. And there you go, there's your Mexican tacos, your real Mexican tacos with salsa verde.
Ahora sí.
And if you don't, and if you're doing keto or any low carb diet, you can just do what I do nowadays and put your meat, your pico, and your salsa verde, and there you have it. And I hope you enjoyed today's cooking with my mom Maria and myself Janet.
Esto se cocinó en una
So
hora.
that took exactly an hour to get done.
Empezamos a las 7.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Janet.